What is going there? We back at it again. Another video type B. You guys see something different, you know what I'm saying? Our boy Neurotic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Neurotic, man. And the drinker, bro. Hey, these videos, they make me laugh. They really do. They really do. I'm about to start actually putting some pretty good drinker videos on the channel too, man. Man, I'm waiting for him to do Secret Invasions. I know he did Secret Invasions, bro. Cause I watched one from for The Witcher 3. I should have ratted this one, man. Damn. But yeah, I'm waiting for Secret Invasions. But yeah, Neurotic. Marvel is dead. You see the title. Type B. Secret Invasion is abysmal. Me personally, was it the worst thing I seen from Marvel? No. Was it the best thing? Hell no. But yeah, like, bro, when I saw episode 6, yeah, it was 6. I was like, 37 minutes? I think I said that in my video, my reaction to it too. Like 37 minutes for the finale? I don't know, man. Like, real talk, I feel like lately, all these climax, like the climax for all these shows, like this a letdown. I feel like Loki had like the biggest like cliffhanger, bro, the biggest climax, bro, on how that show ended. Type B. Because real talk, watching Secret Invasion, I could have do out doing reactions to it. I'm gonna definitely do reactions to Loki season 2. You know what I'm saying? Because that's probably like my favorite Marvel TV show. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's my favorite one. Yeah, to this day. It's to this day. So yeah, I gotta watch that one. Hopefully, hopefully it's just not like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, but like Secret Invasions is like, I don't know, bro. Cause I got the same, like, bro, I saw this thumbnail from Thor Skywalker on, some of y'all probably know who that is. Like the same thing, they had Nick Fury and like Luke Skywalker from the Last Jedi. In like the same position, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no goddamn way. And I was getting that shit from Nick Fury low key. Like watching this show, I'm like, I don't think I said it. But like I was getting like Luke Skywalker vibes from this nigga, bro. I'm like, oh man. Oh man. But anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah. Is it the worst thing I've seen? No. She-Hulk, fuck She-Hulk. And then on top of that, nigga, I think the director or the writer for the show Secret Invasion. What's that talking about? Marvel viewers have too high of expectations, bruh. Of course we do, nigga. After phase 1, 2, and 3. Come on, what was we talking about, bruh? Anyway, I digress. I like how they keep blaming the fans over shit, bruh. The shit that got them in the position that they in the first place. Anyway, Neurotic, talk to us, man. How it started, bruh.
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Nigga, what happened? What happened? You need to keep both eyes open. Yeah. I need to watch that movie again. I love that movie so much. Look at this man stressing, bro. That's all he been doing, bro. Real talk. Stress. What happened? Man, yeah, kiss the alien girl.
Welcome you over 817,000 practitioners of common sense and the 40% who haven't subscribed yet. Just
also watch the oh my god, I be fuck. Anyway, watch the Drinkers podcast after hours, man. You got the hours, man. Yo, bro, I be hating on niggas every time I see videos like this, bro. When people talk about gaming nerd shit, I don't know what the fuck, bro. They backdrop. I be hating like a bitch, bro. Look at all this shit, bro. Look at this. All these dead collectibles. Look at what I got. All I have is posters and a $20 lightsaber, fam. That's tough.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for Disney, here comes Disney Marvel to say, hold my...
I never seen a fucking Punisher shirt like that before. What? Well, buttons on the... I never seen a shirt. That's tough.
When you thought things couldn't get any worse for Disney, here comes Disney Marvel to say, hold my Bud Light. Sure, the last thing Disney Marvel put out turned out to be pretty good, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but as I said in that review, that is an obvious holdover from better times, and now we're back to our regularly scheduled MCU
because that was the been come out. Yeah, bro, that shit, like, Like, I wasn't thinking, look, bruh, when I saw that.
From better times, and now we are back to our regularly.
Y'all can see my reaction when I see that shit too. I'm like, oh, look, Drax. That's the only thing that came to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watch it, like I try to I want to finish watching the whole series, like the whole picture. But watching that shit back, I was like, ugh, what the fuck? Why did they do that? We know why they did that, but you know what I'm saying? Why would y'all do that, bro? Like, why not have her in her Super Skrull-ish look too, man? Like like Gravik. You know what I mean? But yeah.
MCU programming, and the timing couldn't have been worse for the House of Mouse. On the heels of two massive flops,
did not watch that.
Elemental and Indiana Jones in the
Definitely did not watch that.
And another one possibly on the way, Haunted Mansion, and that's not to mention
Who asked for that,
tumbling
though?
stock. D+ is struggling, and why is that stock tumbling? Well, I'm sure it's got something to do with the political fight they got into Florida, going against the family. When you're a family brand, losing.
Going against the family when you're a family brand. Real talk. Yeah, that whole Florida shit, man. Yeah, that said it all, bro. Like, real, that said it all. Like bro, it's like people letting you know what they want. Like, and how, you know what I'm saying, what it is, bro. I remember that shit talking about, like, we gonna raise y'all kids. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You are not the parents of my children. What is she talking about, Disney? I remember that shit, bro. I remember that whole shit, bro. Like, my whole thinking is, like, kids should know nothing about non-sexual, nothing that got the name sexual in it, nothing. But nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until, like, they're teenagers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're teenagers, yeah, you start, you know what I'm saying? You start to find yourself, discover yourself. And then when you're 18, do what the fuck you want. You're 18.
4 million
Don't give a
subscribers
fuck.
on D+ in the second quarter, losing almost $1 billion.
I mean, that's a lot, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, how many they got? Like 100+ million? Yeah, that's a lot though, but
theatrical releases just in the last year, and that's not counting
Damn!
Jones and the Depends of Destiny, losing over $4 billion on the aforementioned D+ streaming service. Add to that the hundreds of millions they lost closing the Galactic Star Cruiser. And
bro, when I first saw that shit, I was like, really, man?
And the $325 million they lost in the last year on the cruise ships. So no, it hasn't been a very good year for Disney.
They really shooting themselves in the foot.
All that, what's the significance of a little D+ show that nobody watched called Secret Invasion? It's probably just a fart in the wind, and I would agree with that until I saw the last episode. The MCU is here to stay.
Yeah.
As you may or may not know, Secret Invasion is a follow.
I like Gravik though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I like Gravik. I think he probably like the best part of that whole show, to be honest with you, bro. I like Gravik. That nigga was active. Him and Sonya, even though Sonya too, but man, Sonya was funny. I ain't gonna lie, I like Sonya. She was active too. She was shooting Skrulls, torturing them niggas. She didn't give a damn. All with that little accent, the little funny, her little personality she had, bro. That shit was, I don't know. I like those two. You know what I mean?
Follow-up to Captain Marvel. Ugh. Without Captain Marvel, that will lead to the Captain Marvel sequel called The Marvels, originally called Captain Marvel 2 until our titular character was demoted.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
A film that requires you to watch.
Stop it. That was not her feet. Nah. Damn, should I even rewind that?
Character was demoted.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
A film that requires
that wasn't her feet. Stop it. Ain't no way she wouldn't the red carpet looking like that.
Miss Marvel and Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion is very loosely based on the comic book series from Marvel,
loosely,
which came out of the events of Annihilation, which is one of the single best crossovers they've ever done, and leads into Dark Reign. Now, when I say loosely based, the only thing they have in common is the title. Secret Invasion, the D+ streaming show, is about a genocidal maniac Skrull named Gravik who wants to exterminate humanity because Nick Fury broke a promise to him when he was 9. The very sad and broken Nick Fury is aided by a couple of very powerful girl bosses who do all the
30
heavy
years
lifting while they continually remind him
30
that
years.
he is sad and broken as
not
he
one damn
embraces
planet.
his strange kind of love.
Low key, I saw this on Twitter too. On top of that too, bro. I saw this on Twitter, bro. Nigga talking about, you telling me 30 years you could find a planet when Thanos had a planet? the garden by himself. I was like, bro, ain't no way you could find. I'm like, that's just bullshit. To be honest, that's bull. That is bullshit, bro. 30 years, no, not one planet in the whole universe. Stop it, bro. That's just bullshit. You could blame it. You could blame it on the writing, whatever. That's just bullshit. That doesn't even sound right.
How about that? We will most certainly get into that later, and it's not even the worst thing. It's not like Nick Fury hasn't already been vandalized. We found out in Captain Marvel, if you did see it, and if you didn't, you're much better off, that instead of being the veteran of foreign wars and a lifelong super spy, he was essentially a pencil pusher who got his eye scratched out by a kitty cat. I mean, we say this a lot with Disney Marvel, but how much worse could it get? It turns out a lot. And this has become a staple for Disney Plus shows, particularly with Disney Marvel. Secret Invasion starts out just bad. Bad acting, bad writing, bad editing, poor execution overall, but not the worst thing I've seen on this platform. And by the end of the series, it's extraordinarily bad. It pulverizes the character of Nick Fury and completely upends what's left of the MCU, which isn't much. And I would be remiss not to mention that in the middle
then we got this shit going on. That shit crazy, bro.
Guild strike, partially over AI. The opening credits are made by AI. And the first mistakes are made within
which you can definitely tell
frames of the streaming show when they say present day.
I knew that, low key. I knew that. Like, now that's the first episode. I didn't know it was AI. I could tell though. And then when they came out and said it, I'm like, oh yeah. You already knew that. You could tell that was like some AI shit, bro.
It's not present day in the MCU. It's 2025, which is an interesting coincidence because that's the very same year that most of their content, due to the aforementioned strike, has been delayed to. Now that the WGA and the Film Actors Guild is on strike,
like, didn't they delay the Marvels again?
That it's been kind of quiet, kind of nice. Coincidentally, there's also 2 films absolutely killing it at the box office right now. But before
Barbie
all that,
and
Sam Jackson,
I want to watch Oppenheimer so bad too.
On brand, Disney Marvel, pissing off fans you can't afford to lose. From the Citadel of Journalism Vibe on June 23rd, 2023, Samuel L. Jackson compares redneck Donald Trump to 1960s bigots. Then he followed that up by throwing Brie Larson under the bus, saying the election of Donald Trump broke her. Well, in fact, it broke her, Samuel L. Jackson, and the rest of Hollywood beyond repair. Forgive me for stating the obvious, but whether you like Donald Trump or not, people are sick of hearing this. No one wants to hear how an election of a former president broke a couple of millionaires who pretend for a living. And I have very little doubt that contributed to it being the second lowest viewed Marvel show on D+. And it's currently sitting at a 4.1% user score on Metacritic, and it's sitting at a 58% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm surprised. Real talk. I'm surprised it's not lower, to be honest with you. I'm surprised it's not lower, man. Like, I think Loki gonna be the last show I watch. Yeah, I think Loki's probably gonna be the last like Disney Marvel show that I watch. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause they fucked that one up. I was like, oh, I'm done.
Which is only
like, I'm gonna watch it just to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But like doing it like as far as reactions, I'm Gucci. Same thing like for Ahsoka. So Ahsoka comes out in August. I just hope, you know what I'm saying? Pray that Dave do his justice. Pray that Kathy didn't come in there and be like, no, this, that, and that. Or whoever else fucking like this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see with Ahsoka too, man. Oh my god. Granted, if I start reaction to this shit, I'm Gucci. Like, there's so much other shit to watch. We got The Invincible 2 season 2 coming out later this year. Like, Gen V coming out too. I thought that was already out, low key. Like, there's so much other shit, and I got my anime on lock. You know what I'm saying? There's always anime. Anime can never do no wrong. You feel me?
Percentage points higher than the critic score. And I'd also like to
at least not yet anyway.
A lot of the critics get the first couple of episodes and they don't review the entire season. Again, Secret Invasion started out as an inconsequentially bad show, forgettable but not the worst thing I've seen on that platform until the final episode where they went next level MCU. And episode 6 just so happens to be
they should have just, I don't know why. Maybe too much money, too much CGI, but it should have legit been like just a Super Skrull battle, bro. Both green motherfuckers going ham. You know what I mean? Like, I seen they coming with Gaia But like, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd rather have Gravik be the Skrull, the Super Skrull, man. Man. That's one thing I hate about this shit too in Marvel, bro. Like they always kill off these niggas like that, bro. Like they can never last. Like same thing with Love and Thunder, bro. Like Gore, bro. Like Gore could have been like a little mini arc of this multiverse saga type shit. You know what I mean? Killed him off in one fucking movie, bro. Crazy. Same thing with Jane. That cancer still blows my mind in that universe. Cancer is a thing in that universe. That still blows my mind. But anyway.
The lowest rated Disney Marvel show on the crap form. Currently sitting at time of recording at 8%. Unlike the Secret Invasion comic, which this is very loosely based on, that featured the New Avengers, the Mighty Avengers, the Inhumans, the X-Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like, damn. Ain't no way. Ain't no way they was to do all that shit not in live action. Oh, that shit in live action. Cause I know a little about Secret Invasions, bro, in the comics. There ain't no way they was doing all that shit on live action. They didn't even introduce some of them niggas yet. You know what I mean? Those characters. Yeah, that's just what about to happen, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me stop pausing this shit.
Fantastic Four.
I could say talk this shit for a long time, bro.
Now take over the Netflix adaptation meme. Doesn't feature any of them, but it does have two Super Skrulls, including Gravik, our brand new villain. The 9-year-old boy that Nick Fury broke a promise to is all grown up now and pissed off. Gravik is played by Kingsley Ben-Adir, who you may know from Barbie. Speaking of Barbie, the Ken's plan to take over Barbie Land makes a hell of a lot more sense than the Skrulls' plan.
Nah, low key.
Which includes a
low key. I'm out to go watch that just to see how the hell. Cause how we go from this to that that we just saw? What the hell? Just, like, he was. You know what I'm saying? He was a menace in this. You know what I mean? Nah, he a Barbie. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Secretly becoming Super Skrulls so they can fight the Avengers while they are simultaneously starting World War III in the hopes that it will wipe out the entire human race.
And Scrody,
also, they can take the Earth
that nigga just,
as their home. And again, this is all because
he just said, "Fuck it."
One guy from a technically inferior
like
race
all his little subtlety and whatnot.
Lost your reptilian ass mind?
That's right, the Skrulls are a technically advanced race capable of interstellar space travel who just fought a war with another technically advanced race capable of interstellar space travel, the Kree. So let me get this straight. The Skrulls can travel to Earth in spaceships, make magic bullshit machines that can give them the DNA of the Avengers, but you can't get in your own ship and find your own home?
Hey, he said it, not me. Did I say that? Did I say that in one of them reaction videos? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did, but I probably thought it. I don't know.
To be fair, Captain Marvel could find the Skrulls a planet, and she did break the promise as well, although that's conveniently forgotten for most of this series.
This is the promise. While you work to keep my home safe, Carol Danvers and I will find you a new one.
But unfortunately for the Skrulls, the unpopular Captain Marvel was played by the unpopular Brie Larson, who became so unpopular they could only put her in the contractually.
Bro, those interviews, I watched, bro, that shit is funny, bro. You could tell they do not like her, bro. Them niggas, Jeremy, Don, like, bro, they could give two fucks about what she thinks, like, bro, her views, and like they could give two fucks. That shit is funny, bro. Like, bro, that is hilarious, bro. That was some funny interviews.
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
That shit was funny.
No.
Now, if you recall from Captain Marvel, the Skrulls were used as an immigration allegory, and I'm not sure if this was intentional, but if you play it all the way through, an immigrant spacefaring race comes to Earth, refuses to assimilate and contribute to the culture, then gets pissed off because they don't get free stuff and they turn on their host. Based.
Well. I can watch that shit. I can watch Friday in a minute.
We have a new character that just so happens to be Nick Fury's wife. And a Skrull, Priscilla, who also happens to be completely allied with the terrorist Skrull Gravik. Now, she did go against the order that came from Gravik to kill her husband, Nick Fury, but she didn't seem to have a problem with the rest of humanity being completely wiped out. Priscilla, played by Charlene Woodward, was a completely unnecessary character, and you didn't need to give Nick Fury a wife this late in the game. But she wasn't just put in to sideline Nick Fury so all the women can do all the heavy lifting while he sits around in long, boring scenes talking about his relationship. No, the reason they put Priscilla the Skrull in as Nick Fury's wife is it comes with a message. They're trying to tell us something.
Would you have loved me if I'd never changed?
Yeah.
If I'd been my true self? I love you as I am.
Only as you are.
Just kiss already.
Message.
Now,
Message.
I know it's subtle, but I think I'm picking up what they're putting down there.
Hey, take a look at that.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
I could be wrong.
It's an affront to the very delicacy of my nature.
No?
It is ma'am.
Who the fuck?
Okay. Speak.
Nature.
No? Be wrong.
It's an
Is that who I think it is? Is this from that angle? Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say
affront to
nothing.
the very delicacy of my nature.
No?
It is ma'am.
Okay. Speaking of girl bosses, we have a new character named Sonia Falsworth, played
She was
by
active.
Olivia Colman, doing her best Olivia Colman, which is a cheeky British girl boss. And for the most part, she's fine in this series.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, she takes all the best scenes from Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, but I'm okay with it because Samuel L. Jackson was terrible in this. That is, of course, until the end when she becomes a window-licking moron like the rest of the cast. Again,
Facts!
she's probably the best thing in this show, but
Like that was pissing me off too. Cause like, bruh, you was shooting all these other motherfuckers frame one. You know what I mean? Torturing niggas, and when they come down to shoot the actual nigga you just shoot to prove a point, you just hold him in that gunpoint. Shoot that. Bro, I start scrolling you so fast. Look, Mr. President, look. There you go, scroll. See what I'm saying? Anyway.
Unfortunately, she is the descendant of a character we would all rather see, Union Jack, but that's the MCU for you. Ben Mendelsohn returns and is wasted once again as Talos, the deposed leader wallowing in his own failure because he trusted another failure, Nick Fury. We find out over the course of the series that Talos is single-handedly responsible for bringing 1 million Skrulls to Earth. How exactly did the Skrulls expect the room temperature IQ humans of the MCU to find them a home when they didn't even notice 1 million Skrulls dropping from the sky? There's also the added bonus of Talos being hated by his daughter, Gaia, who we'll get to, but that's okay. He doesn't last long. They eventually kill him off.
Yeah.
And it's a mercy killing because this is the MCU. This brings us to James Rhodey Rhodes, the War Machine. Now, don't worry, we don't see the War Machine at all. Played by the very mentally stable Don Cheadle, who in this series does his best impression of a host from The View playing the bitchiest of queens. There is an explanation for this. James Rhodey Rhodes was a Skrull, but not just any Skrull, a female Skrull. But that's not all. According to Secret Invasion director Ali Salem, James Rhodes has been a Skrull since Civil War. I think his leg's not working in the end of episode 6, and him being in the hospital gown points to Captain America Civil War. I can't even begin to tell you how many continuity problems that creates for the MCU, but let's just point out one. The Skrulls needed Nick Fury to find them a new hospitable planet. Well, it just so happens that the James Rhodes Skrull was on one. In Endgame, when they killed Thanos the first time.
This was that tweet on Twitter I saw, bro. That shit was hilarious. Like, nigga, you was on here. Like, could went back to Gravik and them niggas like, hey, look, bro, I kind of found us a planet, big bro. You know what I mean? It's uninhabited. You know what I mean? Beautiful. That's us right there. We just killed Thanos too on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So look, win-win. No.
Looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And again, there's too many problems to count. He doesn't know Tony Stark is dead. He wasn't at Tony Stark's
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy too. I was thinking about that too. Like he does not know that his best friend is gone. He gone, man. A lot with some other people on top of that, bro. Damn. And then that whole friendship with Nebula, that was fake because Nebula and him bonded and whatnot. That was some. Lord have mercy.
Funeral. He wasn't at the battle in Infinity War.
No,
He
you want
wasn't
none
at
of
the battle of Endgame.
nothing.
He wasn't in this scene in Falcon and
Nothing.
Winter Soldier. And now it's time to talk about the show's main character, Nick Fury, who Disney Marvel has turned into Nick Fury.
I don't get the whole dog thing.
What's to get? You know, dog's a man's best friend.
Just in case
Lord.
you didn't catch it the multiple times they told us in this thankfully short 6-episode series, Nick Fury is sad and broken after the blip. And just in case you didn't notice, he's black.
Going for a walk.
You going for a walk in Moscow at night? You're gonna stand out.
So they go out of their way to point out that Nick Fury might stand out in Russia, but it's completely okay for this Skrull to wander around without a problem. And then there's this. Let's recap again. Nick Fury from the comics, who didn't look like Samuel L. Jackson, at least in the 616, was a veteran of foreign wars and a super spy. Nick Fury, who is Samuel L. Jackson in the MCU, was a pencil pusher who lost his eye to a kitty cat and a total fraud.
When I came here in 1995, you
That's
were
tough.
just a bench warming nobody in a dumpy field office in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Bitch woman?
You know, we fed you more dirt and intel than you could have uncovered on your own in a lifetime. So please, every enemy you sabotaged and ally you leveraged with dirt no one else in the world had access to, we did that.
Seems to be
I don't
on
know.
brand for the MCU.
You got any more abuse you want to hurl my way?
I think that's a question for Kevin Feige. Samuel L. Jackson is awful in this show. He meanders from scene to scene as this sad and broken man, and there's no real character arc for Nick Fury. It's a character line. He begins sad and broken and ends this show sad and broken. And he doesn't even get to kill the big bad Gravik in his own show. But he does get to save President Dylan Mulvaney. I'm sorry, Dermot Mulroney. So after the Skrulls tried to destroy humanity by A, killing 2,000 people in a bombing in Russia, trying to launch a nuclear bomb, and trying to kill the president, President Mulvaney, Mulroney, finally makes a logical decision, which of course Nick Fury calls a hateful speech.
The terrorists responsible were a shape-shifting, alien-born species known as Skrulls. We know who you are. We know how to find you.
Oof.
And we will kill every last one of you.
I was relieved that
Nigga, he meant that. You started looking at his face, his eyes, bruh, he meant that. That man meant, he meant that. All you green sons of bitches. It's up.
we made it out alive.
Oh, man.
Till I watched that hateful ass speech you made.
So what is Nick Fury to do after he brought the Skrulls to Earth, who brought 1 million more Skrulls? He didn't kill the bad guy Gravik and didn't tell the Avengers, but he did break a promise to a 9-year-old boy Skrull, which in turn has completely destabilized the planet. Does
them
he
scenes
stay
right
and
there,
deal with the
that
problem, or
shit
fuck
was
off to
crazy.
space
That
with
was
his new
active,
wife
bro.
to embrace his strange kind of love? If you chose he fucked off to space with his wife to embrace his strange kind of love to be replaced by a female character, you got it right. This brings us to
Bruh.
Gaia, the real hero of Secret Invasion. Like I said, this show was mostly boring until it went next level in episode 6, but I do have to credit Amelia Clark for not changing her facial expression for 6 entire episodes. But as bad as all of that was,
Bruh, I saw that shit too, bruh. I saw that on Twitter too, bruh. Like, this is not Game of Thrones. And granted, I didn't see that Terminator movie as well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the movie either, which the one she was in. I don't know if that was good or not. I got the views on that. I don't know if that was good. It probably wasn't in this climate anyway. Yeah, but this is not Game of Thrones, girl. You ain't gotta do that same fucking look. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. Like people saying, like, bruh, they're trying to make her like this boss chick and whatnot. Like, girl, like she is tiny, soft, and a cute woman. Like, what is we doing? This is not the role for her. Type beat. Now Gravik being a super Skrull, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, man. Get Giga Chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is not the role for her. Like, she is small. This is a small woman trying to do all type of crazy badass shit
that I've already gone over in this crap show. This is by far the worst. We have this expressionless Emilia Clarke wandering through this show. Somehow she's either infiltrating the Skrulls on the orders of her father Talos or running away from Talos. I'm not really sure. It depends on what episode you watched. But
yeah.
The character and plot inconsistencies and contrivances are nothing compared to this. Little Emilia Clarke's Gaia becomes the most powerful superhero in the MCU. Now, Gravik was also a Super Skrull, but he wasn't as powerful as little Emilia Clarke because he's a man. Once again.
Yeah, make that make sense. Like, when I saw that in the fight, I'm like, yeah, I said my little thing. There can only be one Super Skrull. That's what I said. Nah, well, it wasn't gonna be Gravik. It wasn't gonna be Gravik. I would prefer Gravik. Yeah, like, that does not make any sense. Like, he is bigger and stronger, just physically. That should have given him the edge off rip. You know what I mean?
The technically advanced spacefaring Skrulls who needed the technically inferior humans to find them a home were able to make a magic bullshit machine.
Make it make sense.
Them into Super Skrulls. All they needed was DNA, and they got part of the way there. They got the Extremis, probably from either Aldrich Killian or maybe even Tony Stark. They got it from Groot. Not sure how they did that because he's a tree. And
yeah, I don't know how they got that. I guess in-game? Infinity War or Endgame, I guess.
They also got it from the Frost Giants, but they still needed the DNA from the Avengers, which Nick Fury had the Skrulls conveniently collect after the Battle for Earth in Endgame, all put in a magic vial called the Harvest and hidden in a fake gravestone. Nick Fury, the super spy who's supposed to be one step ahead of everyone but ends up lagging behind this entire series, ends up just giving it to Gravik through Emilia Clarke's Gaia, who's disguised as Nick Fury. Gravik turns on the magic bullshit machine with Nick Fury inside, realizing it was Gaia too late, and he makes two Super Skrulls. And that is followed up with one of the worst CGI battles I've ever seen, and obviously Emilia Clarke's Gaia has been single for a while. And apparently this...
And the way it looks, she gonna stay single. Why did they do that shot, bro?
I've ever seen, and
like y'all could go watch my reaction, bro. I don't know. I might delete that whole series off my channel, like I did She-Hulk. Cause She-Hulk, that shit gone. I was like, I ain't watching. This shit ain't staying on my channel, but that shit gone. I might have to delete Secret Invasions. I ain't gonna count.
And obviously, Emilia Clarke's Gaia has been single for a while. And apparently this magic bullshit machine works so well, it can pass on things through DNA like rings, tattoos, and superhero poses. And I remind you, dear viewer, that both Gravik and Gaia now possess almost every superpower of every superhero in the MCU, including the OP Captain Marvel. Now, you would think logically that they're pretty evenly matched despite the size difference between Gravik and Emilia Clarke, and they'd be locked into battle forever, especially with that Extremis healing power, but that's not the case. This is the MCU, and Gaia wins easily. But despite being the most powerful superhero in the MCU, Gaia does have one weakness. She needs a booster seat to drive. So Fury's big plan was to give the Avengers DNA to Gaia in the hopes that she would give it to Gravik, and then they would both be made Super Skrulls and she would win in the end.
Not a great plan.
And the only thing accomplished was they killed Gravik, the million Skrulls are still out there, and they're still pissed, and now they're being hunted. And I would like to remind you that the writers of the show are currently on strike because they want more money. And
that shit right there, y'all want more money for the products y'all putting out? These trash ass products? I'm like, real talk, no. Real talk, no. Not all writers, you know what I'm saying? Just the ones that's putting out the bullshit. Like, y'all want writers for this garbage? Y'all want more money for this garbage? Stop it.
Wouldn't be a Disney Marvel show without a couple of girl bosses taking a shot.
Know yourself, know your worth. It ain't worth shit.
Would you like to tell me all about it?
No, I work here as far as you
Not
can.
you. Dr. Dalton, you.
The males in my species are very similar. If they're not busy gaslighting you, they're threatening you.
I knew this would come up. I knew this would come up.
Podcasts are about. Yes, well, let's be sure not to.
I feel like no man.
Repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this.
God damn, these motherfuckers don't do shit.
Is Secret Invasion the worst thing Disney Marvel has put on Disney Plus? Maybe. I would say that the finale is almost as bad as She-Hulk, but Secret Invasion does as much damage to the overall Marvel Cinematic Universe as Loki and Doctor Strange Mom. And after unfortunately watching this twice, I still...
She-Hulk. You watched it? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Hold on, my nigga. What the hell you just said to me? You said you watched this shit twice?
As Loki and Doctor Strange Mom. And after unfortunately watching this twice, I still have a lot of questions that honestly I don't care if they ever get answered. Why is a universe with so many girl bosses so incompetent? So all
Hey, I don't understand that shit, bro. I never got that whole woman thing, bro. I never did. Like growing up, I never. It was like, like watching movies and when I'm like, a female lead or nothing like that. Like as a kid, teenager, like growing, I never was like that. Charlie's Angels, I love it. All the fucking whatchamacallit, the Tomb Raider movies with Angela Jolie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the Hunger Games, you know what I mean? Like, and so many other fucking movies with female leads. Now it's like you see a female lead in a movie, it's like you gotta look at that bitch like, is it one of them? Or is it like, might actually be like a decent movie, which is most likely will not be.
the Skrulls were mad that Nick Fury broke a promise. How did Captain Marvel get a pass?
Women.
Explain to me why it's hateful to want an invading species that tried to wipe out the human race and has currently stolen the lives of millions of humans.
Real talk.
Off the planet or dead. The writing of this show is a good argument for AI because it would be more human. Why did the writers of this show decide to follow the one good Nick Fury moment?
And you wonder why you're out. I'm Nick Fury.
That's all he had out.
I'm in.
With
That's
this,
all he had.
Even when I'm out, I'm in.
You ain't hit the bench, bro. Like, oh, are you a cigarette?
How the fuck has Rhodey been a Skrull since Civil War? You know, it would make a lot more sense if you told me Kevin Feige was a Skrull since Civil War.
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was it to make Amelia Clark an action star, much less the most powerful superhero in the MCU? How did Disney Marvel get so bad at adapting their own intellectual property?
I don't know.
To be the ones to get it right. That answer is easy. Marvel died when they were bought by Disney. Why does everyone at Disney hate their own male characters?
I don't know.
The answer: the patriarchy. When the hell is somebody going to do something about?
I don't know. Bruh, nobody brought this shit up.
About that giant celestial in the middle of the ocean. I can't believe they killed Maria Hill for this garbage.
Real talk.
All this over a broken promise. Wait until the Skrulls find out about Santa Claus. And it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone to hear that the lowest rated Disney Marvel show on D+ was still being edited while the series was airing. Secret Invasion director appears to admit series was cobbled together in the editing room even as they were releasing new episodes. Director Elise Salim appeared to reveal that later episodes in the entire story of the series was being put together as they released the first episode. And I think as we were editing, we're still finding the story. We were finding the story on episode 6 up until episode 1 had already aired. And believe
so I'm making an executive decision. I'm about to delete that shit off my channel.
Secret Invasion
I'm about to delete all them shits.
28 months of production and cost $212 million for this crap. To sum it up, it's just another Disney Marvel D+ show. And it wouldn't be that without the complete dismantling of another Marvel legacy character. Like I've said before, Disney didn't start the MCU, but they're sure as hell gonna finish it, and that time
They really are.
Just like their fellow subsidiary Disney Star Wars, Disney Marvel has become a zombie.
That's fucking wild. They brought the two of the most biggest IPs on the fucking planet, and it just, oh my god, I don't know. I heard a rumor that Apple might buy Disney Plus. Low key, at this point, hey, cause I heard the Apple TV, Apple blah 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 blah. Apple TV Plus shows are like decent. Like they don't have like any politics in them or whatnot. Granted, I don't have Apple TV Plus, so I wouldn't know. I think my sister does. I want have to ask her for her password and shit. But yeah, that's just, yeah. If Apple, look, I don't know, bro, but we need a change because at Disney it's not working these past couple of years, bro. Ever since the start of Phase 4. I mean, the beginning was alright, you know what I'm saying, with Loki, WandaVision, Captain Falcon and the Soldier. Yeah, it was alright. Loki was my favorite. Like I said, Loki is my favorite one out of all of these. And that's really it. But fuck, it just went downhill, bro. From the movies and then the TV shows, like the climax for the TV shows, even some of the movies too. It's like, what is this climax? Like this, like what is this lackluster ass climax, bro?
Franchise. It's still moving, but it doesn't make it any less dead. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you heard, I thank you for listening this long. I will see you in the next video.
Nerdrotic.com.
I thought I did this already. What the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, I'm Gucci. Yeah, I'm about to delete all them fucking videos off my channel, just like I did She-Hulk, bro. Cause like it's not worth keeping up, to be honest with you. It's really not. That show is like yeah. Like when I was done uploading that final episode, I was like, I really did not have to react to this shit. I was like, I did not have to react to this, but I did. And now I was like, yeah. And now here we are, bro. Yeah, like I said, Loki's probably the last one I do. And if Loki's like, well, we done, bro. You will take that shit on a case by case basis until yeah, because yeah, like you said, Guardians 3, it was the byproduct of a good time. They got delayed a lot. I forgot the original release date for Guardians 3 when it was supposed to come out, but yeah, it got delayed heavy. Makes sense, because all these other fucking movies and TV shows, Lord have mercy. The sad thing is, bro, like we about to get the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, bro. That's the thing, bro. People would want to see like a good representation of these characters, like when the MCU was in its peak, bro. Phase 2, Phase 3. People wanted the X-Men and Fantastic Four done right, because Marvel was doing their shit back then. Now it's like, if we get them now, it's like, you could keep them, to be honest. If you get them now, you can keep them, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be right, bro. Niggas gonna go crazy. People will go crazy on X-Men and Fantastic Four, bro. Oh my god. Two of the most popular fucking groups, superhero groups. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot. It's wait. I think we're getting X-Men in Phase 6. I think Fantastic Four is gonna be the end of Phase 5, right? I think that's how that go. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see, bro. Something gonna happen at Disney. Either Disney will shut down, because the thing is, I don't want another thing. Like, I don't want these IPs to be all across the fucking the country like it was before. I think Marvel has all of their all the characters except for Spider-Man and whatnot. I think. But yeah, if Apple buys Disney, hey, good looks. We need a shake up. But let me end the video, man. We're going on long enough. 44 minutes. Like we could talk about this shit all day. To be honest with you, we really could. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys want to see more neurotic or even a critical drinker on the channel, because I definitely want to do the next video a critical drinker on the channel, bro. Oh my god, I'm waiting for him to do Secret Invasions. I really am, because I know he gonna say some crazy I can't wait. But yeah, if you like, man, comment down below, subscribe. I will say let me know what y'all thought about Secret Invasions, but you really don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You guys will support me, Cash App, link in the description. Gaming channel, Twitch, also link in the description. But yeah. Love you guys. Thank you for support. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.